Hello everyone, it's Katarina. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I am the Narcoleptic Planner here on YouTube and on Instagram, and if you like all things planning, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, tap the bell so you're notified whenever I upload, and like this video. I did that out of order, but it's fine. You get the gist. So today we are back with I don't know why I'm saying my planner flip through. So I'm doing April, May, and June in this video. I did go through previous 2 months, or 3 months. What am I saying? Anyway, the show must go on. I did the previous 3 months in another video, which I can link here, and then I did go kind of through what I have up in the front there if you're interested in seeing that. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it. So like I said, we're going to start with April. And let's see, I haven't looked at these spreads in a while. So this was for Easter. It was on Sunday. This kit is from SPC, and I think this is, I want to say it's Coffee Doodles art. Let's see. Oh, I ordered from Tokyo Kawaii Club. So if you like all things Disney, I feel like Tokyo Disney or Disneyland? Tokyo Disneyland? Is that what it's called? They have really, really cute merchandise. So if you are interested in Disney stuff, I highly recommend checking out Tokyo Kawaii Club because I've purchased a couple things from there that I absolutely love since I can't, get it like at the one in Florida or even like online. I don't think you can get these kinds of items. So I ordered a hamburger bag, which is the cutest thing ever. It's quite large though, so I wouldn't recommend it for like, small everyday kind of things, but it's very spacious and it's shaped like a hamburger or like a Mickey shaped hamburger, and it's pretty awesome. And then I also ordered some soap dispensers where if you like press the pump, it like pumps out like Mickey shaped foam, which is one of my favorite things ever. So that was a tangent, but I really recommend Tokyo Kawaii Club if you like Disney stuff. But let's see. Anyway, what happened this week? Pretty standard stuff. Like I went to Smoothie King. I had another vet appointment. Or my cats did. I didn't, but I took them. And then I just did homework. We went to Red Robin. I was super mad this day for some reason. I don't know why. And I had an eye doctor appointment. I went to Menchie's for some froyo. Let's see. Oh, we were looking at new apartments to move to, so we went through a list that someone sent us to just kind of, look at our options. We ended up moving next door to the apartment, so where we live now, there are like a bunch of apartments like in a row, and we just moved next door because one, it was easier, and the moving costs would be a lot cheaper because they just drove next door. So, it worked out. I like this apartment. So anyway, I guess we had a doctor's appointment and I had a call, I don't know, and then we had family time. And then I had this day off, so it was a 4-day week, which is always appreciated. My student loan was due. I had to go take my car to like a service appointment to get like the oil changed and all that fun stuff. I ordered wax melts, I bought stickers, the usual activities. I did laundry. I went to Bath and Body Works. That was good. I love going there. And then it was Easter, and I just did homework. It wasn't really that eventful. But yeah, I think this kit was, actually I don't know what this kit was called. I'm not even going to attempt to let you know what it was called because I don't remember, but anyway, jumping into the next week of April, this is also from SPC. I feel like it was called like Bloom something. But we were planning on going to Disney over the summer, so we switched our plans over since this is like a long tangent, but basically we have the Disney Vacation Club, and so our points that we get each year were going to expire, so we either had to use it or we were going to lose them, or we had to sell them, and we didn't have luck selling them before, so we were just gonna go. which I kind of wish we didn't even go because it was just so hot. But I did get to see my friend, so that was really good. But we'll talk about that later. And then I picked up my car after it was done getting all that service stuff. It was $2 Tuesday. We booked our flight and hotel this day, so that was exciting. I set up a meeting. I don't know what that was about. And then I like how I put like a boba sticker and then that's family time. That's funny. I guess I didn't have like a boba script, but I mean, that's cool. Getting boba together could be family time. Oh wait, now I remember. I saw my cousins this day, and one of my other cousins came in to town, so I think that's why I used the family time script. I forgot about that. Let's see. I submitted for a reimbursement. I had another doctor's appointment, and I just did some chores. My Bath and Body Works order arrived. I went to Smoothie King. It was the Ultimate Planner sale. I had a webinar at 10. I don't know what that was. Maybe it's for my teaching job that I had. I just put Southwest. I don't know what that was, but whatever. I'm assuming it's related to the airline. And just watched YouTube on Sunday. I scheduled my TSA pre-check appointment since I had to do another one because one had expired, but I couldn't renew it online because I changed my last name. And it was like a whole ordeal. Like I had to bring like all these documents to show that I changed my last name. I'm like, can't you just like take my license and just know that I changed my last name? I don't know, but it was pretty annoying, but that's fine. And then we did get red ramen and I did some laundry. And next kit is also from SPC, but I think this was an older one. I think it's called like, it's either called like Tiffany's or Breakfast at Tiffany's or like Audrey or something like that. Sorry, my husband's computer is next to me and his Slack channel thingy is like going off, which why is it going off on Friday? I'm not sure because they're off today. So, but it's going off. And if you can hear that noise in the background, which you might not even be able to, but that's what that is. Let's see. What the heck? That's getting really irritating to me. I'm gonna have to like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to like, oh my god, I'm gonna stop. Okay, that's really annoying too. Okay, I am back. Sorry. That notification was like annoying me because it kept going off and I muted his computer. So hopefully we won't hear that moving forward. I don't use Slack at any of my jobs that I've had, but I saw this meme and it was like, how triggered are you by the sound of a Teams message? And I was like, yes, I am because I've used Teams in my last two jobs. So anyway, that was a tangent. What was I talking about? I don't think I even got into this kit yet, but like I said, this is from SBC and it was like an older one. I originally was going to use this for my birthday, but you'll see why I decided not to, and I moved it up this week because my birthday was next week. But let's see, what did I do? I got an injection. I think I said that, and then that's when the Slack messages were going wild. I got Smoothie King. Why did I have like a doctor's appointment like every single week this month? I don't know, but I submitted some paperwork to get my new medication for my narcolepsy, and I had to fax papers, which like, what is a fax? I don't know. I'm just kidding, but like I don't have one at home, so I think I had to like go onto one of those websites where you can like e-fax something. I'm like, can't I just scan it to you and email it to you? But no, it has to be faxed. But anyway, I guess that makes sense because it's like medical records and info. But anyway, I had my TSA appointment this day. I went to Red Robin. I signed some documents. I ordered some prescription. I think this was maybe when I ordered my medication. I don't know. We had a power outage. I went to Smoothie King, and then my TSA was approved, which I don't know why it wouldn't be, but I just marked that. And then it was the PBC sale. I feel like I haven't seen, like, are these still a thing? I don't know. I haven't seen one recently, but maybe I just missed out on it. But anyway, I ordered some washi and I scheduled a blood test and I went to Smoothie King again. I love Smoothie King. And then I had to fill out some vet forms for my cats because I think they were going to the vet again. I don't know why. Oh, you know why? Because my cat like fractured his leg or hip joint or something, so we had to get it removed. A lot was happening next week, you'll see. But and then I just watched 90 Day Fiancé and I submitted a service request for something in my apartment. But I paired it with this really pretty blue foil and I had to use the half cut headers here, so that was a challenge. But luckily I didn't film the spread, so you didn't have to see me struggle to put this together. But anyway, this kit was because my grandmother unfortunately passed away. And I didn't work, I worked the first part of the week, but then she passed away on Wednesday. It was my birthday on Monday, so that was just, it all just came together in this week. I scheduled a blood test because I'm really weird and I wanted to know what my blood type was. So I was like, I'm like, how old am I? 26? And I was like, I don't know what my blood type is. And I feel like I should know. So I did that. It was really random, do it on my birthday, but that's when I did it. And then I ordered cookies, I guess. And I went to Starbucks and we had our like weekly Monday meeting. And then I got my lab results the next day, which is pretty quick. And my cat had to get surgery this day. So it was like my birthday, my cat's surgery, and then my grandma passed away. So it was like really like, it was like a lot of emotions this week. And it was really tough, but I don't know. I feel better about all of this now, so looking back on it, but I did get to FaceTime her on Tuesday, which was like, I liked that I got to say hi to her and like tell her I love her and things like that, but it was just like really sad too at the same time. And then that happened in the morning, but they live on the West Coast, so it happened like while I was working. And so I only worked like a half day this day, but I remember this day like so clearly. Like I was typing something to someone because I had heard the news from one of my uncles, and I was literally like typing and I was like crying while I was typing. And I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I need to stop working and, you know, just take it easy for the rest of the week. And my boss was really cool and he was like, yeah, you can just take the rest of the week off. And I was like, okay, thank you, sir. So nice of you. But I did go get some food because, I don't know, I was crying on the way to the restaurant too. So, oh, it was a rough time, but it's okay. It makes sense. And then I did have to pick up our cat from the vet this day because he finished his surgery and he had like a little cone on, and he was really sad too because he just didn't want to do anything. He would just like lie down all day. And he slept with us, which is really nice. He never sleeps, well, we don't let him in our room anymore, but in our old apartment, he would never like cuddle with us or sleep with us because, I don't know, he liked to, you know, sleep in his cardboard box more, I feel. But yeah, he actually slept with us because, I don't know, if he were in pain or like, I don't know, he was not very mobile, obviously, because his hip joint was just removed. So he cuddled with us and it was really cute. But now he doesn't do that anymore. But luckily, because he had that surgery, he doesn't jump like super high anymore, which might be sad for him. But I feel like it's good for us because he will have less of a chance to injure himself again, because he used to like jump off from the top of the refrigerator to the ground or to like our floor. And I don't know, like I'm glad that like he has, you know, like I said, less of a chance of like, you know, fracturing his other leg because I don't know, I felt really bad for him when he was recovering. So I guess it's good and all worked out. Maybe he's not, you know, as happy about it, but he seems fine. I don't know where I was going with that, but I did book an escape room the next day because my cousin lives nearby and we just had like some family time since we were both sad. So that was really nice to see some family there. And then my coworkers got me a gift card because like I told them like the situation and things like that. So that was nice of them. I did have therapy this day, which I feel like could not have come at a better time because I was able to talk about those kinds of things and it was just really good. And I just relaxed on Friday. We did go tour the apartment that we live in now, so we just walked over next door. We did that. And I had to give our cats, or maybe this was just Mr. Buttons, I had to give him his meds. I guess his like post-op stuff, I don't know. And then we did go to the farmer's market with my cousin, so that was really nice. And then we went to Red Robin, and I said email invite. I don't know what that is. But I just finished the day by going to Whole Foods, and then we took out our recycling. Not super exciting over the weekend, but I really like this kit. It's really pretty. And then we are going into May now. We have till June, right? Yeah, okay. I was gonna stop at May, and I'm like, that's not right. Okay, so this next week is, this kit is from Pink Diamond Planner Co. It was one of the mysteries. I think it was the January mystery, I want to say. Sorry, I'm getting all sniffly now, and I'm trying not to do that during this video. But anyway, I went to Smoothie King. I called about my like Texas tag thing. It's like a, not a fast pass, like for toll roads. It's definitely not a fast pass. Well, I guess it could be faster technically, but I just called because we changed our license plate, and I think it was picking up our old license plate still, since we still had like the same device in our car, so we just had to get that switched over. And my grandma's funeral was on Tuesday, which, if you're wondering, it says Lola, which is the word for grandmother in Tagalog, because I'm Filipino, in case you're wondering. I probably weren't, but that's just what we called her. And then I think our flight changed because we were going to Disney in a couple months, and then they changed the flights on us. So we left later in the day, which I was not that happy about, because I always like to get to Disney like really early so I can, you know, enjoy the parks and stuff like that. But I think we got there in the afternoon, which was not that big of a deal, but it was not my first preference for sure. And then, let's see, I just studied and watched Netflix and whatnot. And then I was nervous for some reason. Oh, I had my final exam this day. That's why I was nervous. And I think this was for my accounting class, and that class was very difficult. So yeah, I think that's why I wrote that. But I did go to Smoothie King again, and I took my exam. Our rent was due, and this is when we did the escape room. I forget what the theme of it was. I don't know. It was like some historical kind of theme. They had that theme or the zombie theme, and I don't like zombies, so. And there's another cat hair here, but we managed to escape, which was really cool, and it was really fun. Oh, you know what? It was like a Houdini theme. Yeah, I remember that. It was like magic and like Houdini vibes. So we did that day, and then we also had like a memorial service. Just like we had like a family Zoom call where we would talk about like memories that we shared with my grandma, and it was really sweet. And yeah, we did that. And then we did like a little road trip, which is why I used this kit. Like, we didn't fly anywhere, but I was like, we drove somewhere, and it's about traveling, and I mentioned some flight related things here, so I was like, it works for traveling, even though we didn't really fly anywhere, but that's okay. It was hot AF, and then we went to Six Flags. And the reason we had to go to do that road trip is because we had an appointment with the USCIS, which I don't know what that stands for, to be honest. It's like something with immigration, I want to say. But we basically had like our like green card interview, like for my husband. So we had to go there and like show proof that, like, you know, we've been dating for a long time, and like that our marriage is legit, basically, because my husband is from South Korea. So we did that, and I'm like, we were prepared, you know, like we were like, what if they ask us like all these questions? And they really didn't ask us anything. Probably because we brought like a lot of proof. Like, we had to take like screenshots of like when we would talk on Facebook from like, I don't know, like 2013 or whatever. And we brought like pictures that we took, like screenshots, excuse me, of pictures that we have on Facebook with like the timestamps, and like it was from so long ago. So that's probably why they didn't ask us a lot of questions. But we did that. I read that we had a sad breakfast because due to the pandemic, they didn't have like their normal like restaurant open, so they just gave us a paper bag with like one orange and like a granola bar, and I'm like, this is so sad. Like, I mean, I understand like why they had to do that, so it's not like really a dig on them, but I was like, I wanted like a nice like warm breakfast, and I have like this granola bar that's not that good, but that's okay. We did drive back home this day, and I did have this day off because we were like, I don't know, we drove like an hour and a half away to do this interview. And then I did go to the pool this day because it was really hot. So that was fun. And then my cat's cone came off, so Mr. Buttons got to finally take off his cone, which he was so happy about because he hated that cone. And I just had to send a picture of him to the vet just to make sure that everything was healing properly. I did go swimming, and I did like a swim workout. And I don't know why I felt the need to write password reset. Like, is that really like worth noting? I feel like it's not, but anyway, I ordered some flowers for my mom, and my medication finally arrived. There was like a lot of issues with getting it approved, and like not approved, but getting all the forms signed by everybody, like because I had to get it signed by my doctor, and like I had to do like a little consultation phone call, and it was just like a lot. So finally have it. That's really good. And I did have a sick day this day because I had like a terrible migraine. So I guess I only worked for 3 days. So that was nice. And this is when we started watching Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, which that show is hilarious. So if you, I mean, it has like a musical aspect to it since they do sing a lot of songs, but the songs are hilarious. So I definitely recommend that show. I think it's on Netflix, I want to say. And then the flowers that I ordered were delivered. I think I wanted them delivered on Sunday, but I don't think they had that availability, or it was like extremely expensive. So I was like, it's fine if it's on Thursday. That's cool. Let me move my planner up a little bit. And then we just watched that show, and then I started watching Community, I guess, at the same time. So I guess this preference that I have now of not watching 2 TV shows is like a new thing, because I definitely did this here. So, yeah. Actually, I think when I watched Community, I was planning, and I wasn't actually like watching it. I was just putting it in the background, but I felt like marking it. And then we did do some karaoke this day, even though my husband and I can't sing that well, but it was still really fun. And then we looked at more apartments, I guess, and I changed my wax melts. It was Mother's Day. I didn't get to see my mom here because she lives like on the East Coast. So, and like she lives like in Maine, so she's like pretty far away. And then we did go to Trader Joe's, and we had to buy a new litter box because I'm pretty sure our cats broke the other one. So that was fun. And this is from SPC. I forgot to mention that again. And this one's also from SPC while I'm thinking about it. I really like this kit. It reminds me of Korea, like cafes in Korea. They look like, especially this box, like definitely gives me like Korea vibes. But like it's like dedicated to like coffee, even though I don't drink coffee, but I really liked it. I thought it was cute. Let's see, I got an injection this day. I marked a lot of things this day. I normally don't mark like 7 things, but now I usually mark like 5. Like this is pretty standard for me. But we got a notification that my husband's green card was approved, so that was really good. I had a doctor's appointment again, I guess. I was nauseous this day, and I foiled some stickers. And then I had dinner with Emily, who is Alt Girl Plans on YouTube and on Instagram, and I got to see her that day, which is really nice because I hadn't seen her in quite a while. I think I see her again later in this year, I want to say. I think. But I don't know. You'll see that later, I guess. I went to Smoothie King again, and this is when I made my own scripts for that. And I revamped this like 5 times. So I have like a million Smoothie King stickers. And I don't even really use them because I don't go as often as I used to. And then I started applying for jobs because they told me, they were like, yeah, you have to come back to work in the office. And I was like, nah, fam, I don't want to do that. So I was like, I need to find a remote job because I don't want to commute. And it's just like extremely exhausting for me. So I was like, no. And it's not like the school that I worked at is not super, super close. It's like 25 minutes away without traffic. And then with traffic, it's like an hour to get back home. And I was like, no, I'm good, especially since I worked remotely for like over a year. I just didn't want to give it up. So I applied for jobs. I applied for a lot of jobs, like a lot. I just foiled some more stickers. I started meal planning, I guess. And oh, this is when we ordered the new litter box, I guess. And then we finally decided that we were going to move next door. So we filled out that application. And then I just, like I said, applied for more jobs. And then this is also from SPC. I forget what this kid is called too, but oh, I tried Crumble for the first time and then I was like hooked ever since this point. And then I used a foil bundle from Pink Diamond Planner Co. It's like a sparkly rose gold, which is really cute. And I think like this is the one of the very few times that I used rose gold in my planner. I just did some more designing and foiling and all that stuff since I think I finished school. Maybe. I don't remember, but I'm guessing I stopped going to school when I had the summer off, which was so nice. Looks like it was a stormy day. And then my husband's green card arrived. That was exciting. And then I applied for more jobs and went to therapy. And then I wrote loan stuff. I think this is when I figured out that I was going to be paying my student loan for like the next, I don't know, millions and millions of years because it's quite hefty. And I was like, oh goodness, I'm going to be paying this forever. And I still am. So, although I've set aside more money to go towards that, so hopefully I can cut down on the time there. But yeah, I was like, geez. It was a reality check there. We had to transfer our utilities or like say that we were going to move so that they could move over our account, and our lease was approved. And then BTS dropped their song called Butter this day, which was really good. And then I was annoyed. Oh, you know why I was annoyed? I actually finally remember why I was annoyed. So I had to go to work on the weekend, and I actually had to go into like the school because we were having like a new student orientation kind of thing. And so everyone was helping out, and then like over Teams, my boss was like, yeah, everyone like make sure that you're available this day. It's just like a half day, but we're going to be doing like the new student orientation and whatnot. So like make sure you go. And I think I was either the only employee or like one of the very few that were working remotely at this point still, because everyone went back in September of, or like August or September of the previous year. And so I was like, oh, I assume that means me then. So then I went in to work, and then he was like, oh yeah, you didn't actually have to come in. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I'll take the overtime. It's fine. But I wish he would have told me like beforehand because I really didn't want to go. But I got to see like some of my coworkers in person, which was nice, even though like we were all like pretty spread out and we weren't super close to one another. But it was still nice to see them. But yeah, I was like really annoyed because I was like, I wish you would have told me that I didn't have to come. But whatever. I spent like half of my day there, and it was super rainy that day. And then I looked at some wedding dresses online because we were planning on having a wedding for my husband's family in Korea, but we've put a pause on that because of the pandemic, and I don't really want to I don't want anyone to get sick, first of all, but I don't want to plan and have invest a lot of money in this event when, the pandemic is still going on. So I was like, I think we should wait. Cause I don't want to, like I said, God forbid someone gets sick and we paid all this money to have everyone come together. And I'm like, I didn't have a good feeling about it afterwards. So, but this is when we were still thinking about it. And before all these other variants started popping up. So, and I baked muffins this day. That's unusual. I don't normally bake muffins, but that's cool. And this next kit here is also from SBC. It was like a pet party kit because it was Mr. Button's birthday. And so I put not one orange boy, but 2 orange kitties on this day for some reason. And then this one also looks like Cleo, but her birthday is actually the week after. So unfortunately I didn't have another, you know, like pet birthday kit for that, but I wrote, or I didn't write, I put this quote that says sassy since birth because that's definitely them. And let's see, I had to update some insurance form because we were moving. I think this was for our renter's insurance, and I was on the phone forever for something. I don't know why. Oh, and I worked late, so I worked 6:45 a.m. to 8 p.m. So normally, like I said, I don't do that, or I didn't do that anymore, but I talked about this in the plan with me that I had up for this kid, but I deleted it, so you won't get to hear that story. But basically, I think the last day of school was like sometime this week, I think. And my boss was like, yeah, I want you to make this entire video, like video presentation and like collect all these pictures and make like a slideshow. And I want it all done by tomorrow. And I'm like, okay. So I worked really, really hard on that. And luckily it came out really nice, but like, I'm like, why didn't you just give me like a week's notice? Like it was due the next day. So that was fun. Let's see. Nothing much happened this day. I just had meetings and I slept early because I was really tired. Oh, and the BTS meal at McDonald's came out this day, so you know I had to get that. And I talked about this in that video, but like I said, it's not up anymore. But the sauces that they had, I feel like were essentially the same sauces that they have at like the Korean McDonald's or like the McDonald's in Korea. Like it was like the same thing. And I feel like they were just like, hey, look at these new sauces. But I feel like I've definitely had them before when I was in Korea. So that was fun. They're really good though. Looks like I just foiled more stickers and organized myself, which I definitely don't do anymore. And then I had an annoying phone call. I don't know why, but maybe I was on the phone forever too. I'm not really sure, but it was Mr. Button's birthday. He turned 2, so that was really cute. He still acts like a kitten, I feel, and he's just like running around going wild. But yeah, he turned 2. I took a nap. I did the dishes and just went to the grocery store because we meal planned. And then I listened to the album Sour, which I was obsessed with. I still really liked that album. And I guess I was going to go to the Dry Bar, but I canceled it, or they canceled it. I don't know. Maybe like the store had to close for some reason for a while, so I think they canceled it. But I just took a nap. And then it was another stormy day. We did go to the arcade, which was super fun. And then we just did our meal prep. And then we are going into June. And I'm gonna have to, I guess I'll pause now and then start again because we're getting to the 30-minute mark here. Okay, we are back. I'm randomly having allergies. It's not that bad though, but it was kind of annoying, so it's good I took a break. All right, so this next kit is from Pink Diamond Planner Co. I don't know what it was called, but it's fine. This is the week of Memorial Day, and then we did join the gym, and I went dress shopping for like, I tried on wedding dresses for the first time because when I got married last year, I didn't do that. I just went to like, I don't know, Nordstrom and bought like a white dress that was not super long, like not to the ground, but so yeah, I didn't really like try on wedding dresses before, so it was really fun. But the place that I went to, they like say they're really inclusive in terms of the sizes, but like most of the dresses like didn't fit me that well. And I don't know, like I just don't feel like they were inclusive, even though they said, or they claimed that they were. So I didn't find my wedding dress, and then I was in my feelings about it because I was like, I feel like they should have like more sizes, but they didn't. So that was just my thought on that. But yeah, so I was in my feelings about that, and I was like, I was really hoping that I would find one, but I guess in the long run it was good that I didn't because we're not gonna go to Korea anytime soon. So I guess it worked out, but I didn't feel great about myself, so that was kind of unfortunate. But anyway, we started going to the gym, which was really good because we would go like 5 times a week, and now we don't go at all, so we should really get back into that. But I had to pick up a package. We paid our utility bill. I applied for more jobs. I think I like took a break, or I guess I just didn't mark it, but I started applying for more jobs, and then I had an interview. I think this was for the job that I currently have now, I want to say. But I kept applying for jobs because, you know, you never know. And then I was mad AF. I'm assuming it was about work at my last job. And we had to find a sitter since we were going to go on vacation in June. Let's see, I went to the cycle bar. I miss going to the cycle bar. It's really fun. But it's so far away from where I live that I'm like, I'm not going to drive like 20 minutes plus to go ride a bike. Like, I don't know. I'd rather just go like to the gym we have at our apartment or like to the one that we have like the membership with that's pretty close. But I don't know. I really wish I lived closer because I love spinning. Oh, and then it was Cleo's birthday, so that was exciting. And then I was emotional AF for some reason. And then I made a Sephora order, so that was cool. And then we started painting. We have like a paint by numbers that we were doing, and we never finished it, which is sad. But I don't know. Maybe I'll remind my husband. I was like, I should probably tell him like we have this painting that we never finished, so we should probably start picking back up where we left off. But anyway, really love this kit. It's super cute. I love the art and I love like the colors, especially this color. It's one of my favorites. And then this was my, this kit is from SVC. I think it's called something pool party or something party or pools, something like that. I don't know. But this was the week that I got the job offer for the job that I have now. So that was on Friday. We did just exercise and I scheduled a massage, I guess. And then I sent my references over to my job that I have now. We watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine and I was stressed AF because I was like, am I going to get this job? Like usually when you give people references, that's a good sign. But I'm like, what if my references like don't go well or something? Like, I mean, obviously it was fine, but I was super anxious like this whole week. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my goodness. And then I had a voiceover fail. I don't know what that is about, but anyway, and then we were watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine and then my ankle hurt because I think I ran on the treadmill and I just was like, I went too hard, I suppose, so that my ankle hurt and I could barely walk. So not the best idea on my part, but it eventually got better. And then I went to the cycle bar and I, like I said, got the job and I negotiated for the first time ever and I was like really nervous about it for some reason. I'm like, what if they say no? I'm like obviously like they're probably not going to rescind your job offer. They're just going to tell you like, no, we can't do that. Like you just have to take this salary. But I don't know. I was still really, really nervous about it, but they were like, okay. So it worked out for me. And I signed the offer letter and then I had a migraine, probably because I was really stressed. And then Saturday I did a voiceover and uploaded, but I don't know. I'm assuming this was a video that's no longer on my channel. Maybe, or maybe it was a haul. No, it wasn't because I didn't move yet. And I only started uploading videos after I moved. So that's a video that's no longer on YouTube. Oh, and we watched Cruella this day, the live action one. That one was good. And I just bought more stickers. We had to get a money order for our rent, for our like new apartment's rent. And then I just watched more Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And this is from SBC. I forget if I said that. I mean, I feel like most people can kind of tell because this was exclusive art anyway, so. Next I have a spread from Pink Diamond Planner Co. And I really liked this one and I loved pairing it with this green foil because I remember this. I think it's like Honeybee Plans. I feel like I'm messing up their handle, but I saw that person, or I saw her like do this and I was like, I'm gonna do that. And it reminded me of Mean Girls when they were like, I saw Katie Heron wearing army pants and flip-flops, so I bought army pants and flip-flops. And I was like, I saw someone using green foil with this kit, so I used green foil with this kit. So, and I feel so horrible that I can't remember their exact Instagram handle, so please forgive me in advance. I don't know. But then I turned in my resignation letter for my old job, and I hate resigning from jobs. Like I'm sure people like generally don't enjoy doing that, but it's just really awkward. And I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna work here anymore. Sorry, I'm moving around in my chair to get comfortable if you can hear that. But luckily, my boss was cool about it, and I feel like he had a feeling that I was going to leave anyway because he knew I didn't want to go back and work in person. So I feel like he wasn't like not that surprised, but it was still really awkward. I hate having that conversation. Even if it's like in a message or in an email, like it's just still like uncomfortable. But I worked on projects, I'm assuming for work. Yeah, I think it was for work. And I started work on packing because we were moving the next week. I mean, we like started moving this week, but we just kept moving through the next week. So we had to update our address with USPS. With that was just an entire disaster itself because they threw away a bunch of my packages and didn't forward like most of my mail because they're the worst. So I mean, I guess like my post office is just not cool, I guess. But that's for the next week. We'll get into that. But we did pick up our apartment keys, and I was super mad about something. I'm guessing it's related to moving. And we did work out. We started packing, and it was so hot. Like, again, I am never moving in the summer if I can avoid it because it's just it's not worth it. It's not. And then I bought some more stamps, I think, because the post office never shipped me that order for some reason. And then I had to fill out some forms, I think, for our apartment to show like if anything's damaged ahead of time. And let's see. Thursday, I just did some filming, which I don't even know if that is on. I'm assuming it's not on the channel anymore. Let's see. Nothing else is interesting. We just kept moving. Oh, we had to fix. Oh, yeah. So I was filming at our old apartment. We had to fix the wall because I drilled some holes into it so I could hang like my. I used to have like this. It looked like an arm or like this bar where I would like hook up my camera to it so it would just hang from the wall. But I have a tripod now, so that's what I use. So I had to ask someone to fill the holes in there for me so that it didn't look super damaged, like I damaged the wall in our apartment. But so that was fixed. It was Juneteenth on this day. We did go to Red Robin and IKEA to buy more furniture because we were moving from a 1-bedroom to a 2-bedroom apartment, so we had no furniture for our second room, which just became our office. Or it's more like my husband's office. I work in our bedroom because I can't work next to him. Like, he's just too loud. So I'm like, I need some quiet. So I'm gonna move my desk into our bedroom, and it worked out, so it was all good. I did get a massage this day, apparently, probably because I was stressed from all this moving. And we just looked at some more furniture because I think we were trying to just get some desks for the office. So that's what we did there. And is that it? No, it's not. One more before July. Yes. All right, so this was the week that we moved. This is from SBC. It was one of the mysteries, I believe. And this week was rough. So, I mean, the good part is that I was on summer break, so I didn't have to work for 2 weeks, which was really nice, and I didn't have to use my PTO for it. It was just part of our schedule, so that was really nice. So we moved on Monday, and the movers damaged our furniture, so that was fun. I feel like this always happens. I don't know why, but our washing machine and dryer, which was new, got it had scratches on it and stuff that were not there before. And so I was really pissed about that. And then we had to throw our sofa away because it wouldn't fit through the door. Like, the architecture of this apartment is like weird, to be honest. Like, essentially our couch was too wide and it wouldn't fit, and there was no way that we could like break it down any further. So I had to throw away the sofa, and I was really upset because it was really comfortable, but it was too large. And I guess the way our apartments are built, like, every time someone moves in, and I'm not even joking, like, I'm not exaggerating, there always, shortly after, is a couch. near the dumpsters because their couch didn't fit, and it's just like a couch or sofa graveyard out there because there's like, for the most part, there is pretty much always a sofa out there. So we had to throw it out, and I was really upset about it, and I was stressed AF, and our cats were really scared because we had to like lock them in the bathroom because we were moving and the door, our front door was wide open, and I didn't want them to escape, and they were just really freaked out. So not a fun day. It was also really hot this day, and we had to transfer our TV and Wi-Fi over, which wasn't a big deal. I did work out this morning, and I completed my onboarding for my new job, and I had a package. I think, to be completely honest, I think this was for Sticker Obsession Co. And I asked Sylvia, who's the shop owner, or who had that shop before, I asked her if she could change my address because I was moving, and she did, and they still returned it. Like, I don't understand. So she had to send it to me again, and then it never got delivered. So she sent it to me a third time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why? But she was super, super kind about it all, and I was like, I'll pay for this, like, please, like, I'll pay for the whole order again. Like, it's not your fault, it's stupid USPS's fault. But they returned the package, so that was really annoying. And then the next day, they threw out one of my packages. So instead of returning it, they just threw it in the garbage. And I was like, okay. There was definitely not like $90 worth of stuff in there. It wasn't sticker related, but the things that I ordered for this package, like, they didn't sell them anymore, so I couldn't even buy it again. So I was furious this day. I'm like, why? Why? What? Just why? I don't know. But yeah, this was a rough week, just in general. I did work out again. I filmed, I think in our new apartment is when I filmed. I'm assuming so because I fixed the holes in our previous apartment, so I'm assuming that's what I was doing. I filmed here for the first time. Just did my eyebrows, went to Target. Oh, we watched Raya the Last Dragon, which that movie is really good. I highly recommend that one. And again, USPS sucks. Yeah. This was not a good week for them. Or for me, but especially for them. And then our old apartment that we were moving out of, our lease ended on this day. So we went to a party that they were hosting just like outside. They had like a bouncy house, or not like a bouncy house. They had like an inflatable slide, which I didn't go on, but they just had food there, and they were doing like raffles, which I didn't win, which is fine, but yeah. And then I think we're all done moving at this point, and then we had to pack for our Disney trip. So as soon as we were done moving, we were like, we need to pack. So that's what we did. And then, oh, that's it. My Disney spread is in the next one, so you will just have to wait for that video to come out for July, August, and September. But I hope you have been enjoying, I can't even talk anymore, so I'm sorry, but I hope you have been enjoying these planner flip throughs, and I'm going off to film the next part. Take care. Bye.